and welcome back to the Extra Point here on WEGL 91.1 FM or online at WEGLFM.com. Guys, we talked about, kind of the Super Bowl, and it just wasn't what we wanted, right? I mean, honestly, I can get over the fact that the Patriots won. I don't care. Honestly, I'm over it. I went to bed yesterday. I was a little bit sick. Had a migraine all day anyway. Jack, sorry I didn't go to your Super Bowl party.
It's fine.
It's fine. Hope you forgive me for that.
I didn't have a plate made just for you and a spot on the couch I didn't let anyone sit on because I thought Jared was going to show up. It's fine.
But I eventually got over it, and I went to bed. And I slept fine. Okay, but there were still some abnormalities about the Super Bowl, and kind of how the game went. So, but first, let me get into our prize giveaway. So, look, Weagle has so much merchandise, so much swag, some people call it, that we just need to give it away.
Everything must go.
Everything must go. It is a fire sale. Some may say we're just throwing things out because the Patriots won. But from this day on, every day, we're doing a prize giveaway. So it is a prize pack that has Weagle stickers, buttons, keychains, and your choice of a water bottle or a t-shirt. I should have brought a t-shirt in here to show the design, right? But you can get that if you answer a simple question. Now, you can't answer it on Twitter. You have to call in and answer the question. And there's usually a theme behind each question. This one is Super Bowl related. And at the end of this segment, we will give out that question and let people start calling in. You can call in at 334-844-9345. Or if you just want to ask a question about the Super Bowl, about anything, you can call in at 334-844-9345. Or you can ask a question on the live stream, on Twitter, on Periscope, however you may be watching. And if you're listening in your car, thank you for listening as well on your drive in. Let's get back to the Super Bowl. We talked about the game. We kind of talked about, the Patriots and the dynasty. But there's another part of Super Bowl that everybody tunes in for, everybody expects, everybody looks forward to. That's the commercials. Were the commercials also lackluster this year, or was it just me?
I mean, since the internet, the commercials have always been lackluster because you see them beforehand on YouTube as like an ad, just a normal ad, and you know what they're going to be, and everything has to be so safe. And the commercials are just a victim of the times, I think. The 2019 media market does not lend itself well to good primetime commercials. That being said, I was entertained.
I mean, not that there can't be good commercials, because I feel like, there has been good Super Bowls with good commercials. This one just didn't stick very well.
Mm-hmm. Nothing memorable. There were no WhatsApps.
Well, the one that underwhelmed me the most was the Budweiser one with the Dalmatian and the horses, because typically it's either really funny or it makes you want to cry, but it was neither. It's kind of this year.
It's just like a wind energy propaganda piece.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really caught my eye, good or bad. I just think they were all okay. So I wish they were better, but really it's just they haven't caught anyone's eye. Like, I would rather have really, really bad commercials to make fun of than what we got last night, where it was just, meh.
I'll throw in a different emotion, sad, when the Bud Knight died. Are you kidding me?
Hey, that was a pretty good commercial to introduce Game of Thrones last season.
But is the Bud Knight dead for good?
Everybody dies in Game of Thrones. That's just kind of how it goes.
Is that the last we've seen of the Bud Knight?
I mean, I guess so.
He had a good run. I mean, debuting last Super Bowl, but I think they could get a little more out of him.
Look, maybe he's not dead. Jack, a lot of people gave you more hearts about the Bud Knight. They're really sad about that.
I mean, that's more important than whatever happens in the NFL. This is a...
You could pass the sword and shield on to somebody else. They could have a new Bud Knight coming.
There you go.
I guess
I'll look to his career with great interest.
So let's all go around and give our favorite, or maybe not favorite, but just most memorable commercial that just stuck out in our head. Jack, I guess it's Bud Night for you if you want to choose a different one.
That was not my favorite.
Okay. You can go.
Come back to me.
Well, okay, I'll come back to you. If you're watching and you want to tell us what your favorite one was, let us know on Twitter or on Periscope. I guess I'll go first. I thought the Amazon one was pretty funny with the Alexa and kind of how it was messing up, and obviously Harrison Ford with a dog trying to order some dog food. I mean, who doesn't like that?
That was nice.
That was pretty good. I think that was the most memorable one for me.
The astronauts turning off the power.
Jacob, what about you?
It probably had to be the NFL 100 one with all the NFL players in it. That was really cool to me. I mean, I don't know exactly how much technically that was a commercial, but I think it was really cool to get all the legends together, even current players, and have them do that act. I guess there were a lot of stunt people that were involved in that commercial. So they were flying over tables and everything.
Hey, Christian McCaffrey does his own stunts. I watched the behind-the-scenes video.
I wouldn't be surprised as a Panthers fan.
The NFL always does a good job with their commercials. I remember there was one, I think, in 2010 with like all the it was like scenes from sitcoms, but they had like superimposed them to be like NFL fans, like Seinfeld and Giants gear and stuff. NFL always does a good job.
Jack, should we bring up what we watched on Saturday morning when we were working on the show?
I think we should.
Super Bowl babies.
Oh, that's a deep cut from a very dark place in Super Bowl history. Super Bowl 50.
I do remember that. I do remember that
lives on in infamy.
Yeah.
Carter, what was your favorite commercial?
I really didn't watch very many of the commercials. I know that's very much in the minority of everybody that watches the game, mostly because I was in a local establishment here in Auburn, and I couldn't really hear it that much. But the one that caught my eye, because I just looked up in the middle of it and was wondering what the heck was going on, was definitely the NFL 100 one. It was madness. It was just people just decking people, and then you had all the really old guys that couldn't really get into the commercial and knock each other out. But yeah, that one was interesting.
Yeah, there was definitely a couple out there that were good, and heart-wrenching. One that threw me all kinds of different ways emotionally was Verizon and their one with Anthony Lynn and the first responders.
Mm-hmm. Not
because of it being an emotional response, right? Because that was a very touching moment, seeing the first responders that saved his life, and Anthony Lynn being one of the best head coaches to come out of this season. Kind of bringing the Chargers back to the top. Granted, they couldn't get past the Patriots in the divisional round, which seems to be a staple of the Chargers. Yeah, but if anybody, I don't mean to get political here, but if anyone remembers Verizon and the California wildfires, Verizon, if you don't know, during the wildfires, throttled the data of the first responders keeping up with the California wildfires. So it just felt kind of like, oh, that was cool, but I didn't forget.
True.
We've been new Verizon.
And I say that I'm going to have Verizon cut off my service soon and throttle my data. But once again, if you have any questions, you can tweet at us or answer on the live stream at Weagle_AU, or maybe watching on Eagle Eye as well. However you may be doing it, we thank you for tuning in. We're getting ready to give out the question for our Weagle merchandise giveaway. That merchandise giveaway is Weagle's stickers, buttons, a keychain, and your choice of a Weagle water bottle. Is it stainless steel?
It's silver.
It's silver. Okay, we're not that pricey.
I cannot confirm nor deny the material it's made of.
Or a Weagle t-shirt. Sizes may vary.
Jared, I've decided that my favorite Super Bowl commercial was the Michael Bublé sparkling water commercial, because I often partake in bubbly, smart sparkling water, and I was confused as to how it was pronounced. But I'm glad Michael Bublé cleared that up for me. Also, wild card, I really liked the Michelob Ultra commercial with the robots, because I think it's funny that robots can't drink Michelob Ultra.
Time out. There were a lot of robots yesterday.
There were. 2019 is the year of the robots.
Should we be concerned?
We had TurboTax, T-Mobile, and their dumb robots that talk about mom jeans.
Sprint with Bo Jackson.
That's right.
Oh,
I mean,
Bo.
I was gonna mention Bo, Auburn legend.
And
here's my
maybe
thing.
body doubled Bo Jackson. I don't know if he can actually hold a mermaid.
Was that TurboTax one with the baby not creepy at all? Or the
it was
toddler?
supposed to be creepy.
I don't care.
That was the joke.
I don't care. It also doesn't help that I have like an Alexa sitting in front of me, the Fire TV Alexa sitting in front of me. Like, no, I can't. All the robot stuff, right? I can't do that. Especially when I have to sleep in a big apartment by myself and I hear noises at night. Okay, that's just way too much.
I'm gonna give a thumbs down to the Pringles commercial though. I think the Alexa being bad joke is about a year old at this point, and I don't know why that's what they went with.
All right, let's get into this merchandise giveaway. To claim this merchandise, you have to call in with the answer. And I swear I will do my best to look at this phone because everything's over here, phone's over here, and I just can't keep my eyes on it. But you got to call in and answer this. And the question is, the Super Bowl ended 3-0 in the first half. It was the second lowest scoring Super Bowl in history in the first half. What was the lowest scoring Super Bowl in the first half? Who played? What was the score? So we need what Super Bowl it was, who played, and the score. And if you can call and give us that, you get the Weagle merchandise prize pack. But with that being said, we're going to head to commercial and we'll talk more of the Super Bowl. You listen to the Extra Point here on WEGL 91.1 FM or online at WEGLFM.com.